I said I would say 6, 7 for every thumbs up I got. So, hey, let's see how this works. Because I was going into chats and like a lot of people were saying it or like typing it in. So it'll be interesting to see if I get even people asking me. We'll see. I put it in the title, but you can't see titles when you're scrolling. I gotta open this water. Sorry. Sorry, sorry. Oh, y'all are so fast. Oh my goodness. Hey, how's it going? I love Town. Good to see you. How are you doing tonight? Thanks for the thumbs up. Assume that's you. You having a good night? Hey. So what are you up to tonight? What are you up to tonight? Yeah, I know. So you must be up. OMG, what? There's still one here. She's not here. I'm not her. Oh, yeah, when she rolled down the hill, that was hilarious. She's funny. She's such a trooper. I don't understand why you got so mad at me, though. That was so weird. I had nothing to do with that. I was not involved. So there's that. So I just put in, I titled my. Yeah, I know. And I told you I believed you. And then you just ragged on me, dude. Like, that was crazy. Hey, Lulu, we were just talking about you rolling down the hill. That was so hilarious. I loved that. I know that. I know that. And I told you I believed you. Hey, Mothman, what's up? Long time no see. How you been? How's it going, Mothman? Clowny's still out there on the streets causing trouble. Hey, Chris, what's up? Man, I expected a bunch of kids in here coming in here to tell me to say 6, 7. That just didn't happen. But just hit the thumbs up, please, y'all. Because I just said 6, 7. 6, 7. Hit the thumbs up, please. Did you see that, Lulu? I titled the video. I'll say 6, 7 for a thumbs up. Yeah. No, I'm not 67. I'm 62. But I'll say 67 for a thumbs up. You got to ask me and give me a thumbs up. I'm not getting nearly enough thumbs up. Yeah, Lulu, I can't believe you rolled down that hill twice. That was so crazy. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. I'll take it in love. I'll take it in love since I can't take it in money. So give me 100 thumbs up there. Thank you. Oh, gosh. Lily, you were a real trooper. Oh, my gosh. I couldn't believe that. And you're almost at 1,000 subs. That is so awesome. That is so awesome. I can't wait. I'm going to guess. Let's see, you're 8. Uh, I don't know. You might be able to get enough subs by first of the year. You should be hurting. Y'all feel good cooking and more today rolled down a big hill. Uh she oh but there are all kinds of fake channels out there. I did a video on how to fake a channel, actually. Not how to fake a channel, but what letters not to use. But yeah. But I know all that. I know all that. And I believe you. So I don't know why you had a problem with me. Hey, simple, happy life. I don't have problems with anybody. I don't like that. You're the first one to ever give me grief on here, Mr. Russian. Ever. Simple, happy life. How are you doing, girl? I was only going to stay on for an hour. I've never been on this time of night, and I just wanted to see what it was like. So, I saw a lot of other people were live and all the traffic they were getting. I was like, ah, might as well. I don't know who's crazier, Lulu or myself, but Lulu should give me a run for my money. I don't believe anything anybody says about if it's not written on the YouTube stuff, then uh, I don't listen to what other people say. That's my best advice, you know. Um, that's my best advice because, yeah, I know people that work in social media, so uh, yeah, it's been pretty troll free. I'm really fortunate, actually. And maybe because I'll say 6-7 for a thumbs up. So y'all, thumbs up would be appreciated. Oh, somebody took one away. Really? Why? Because I said 6-7? Oh my. See, now I need more. See, but I need that thumbs up though. I may have created a monster here. No, we don't troll. I don't troll. We don't troll. Sometimes I do light trolling, but with friends. Friends that know I have a sense of humor, you know? They know to ignore me. Yeah. 6-7, I think it was something that was on South Park and it means nothing. But South Park did it. So then all the kids were like, oh, say 6-7, say 6-7 or 6-7. In fact, I don't know. Hey, Bopak, how are you doing? I have no idea. But anyway, I've never looked it up. It was funny. I took a picture the other night. I need to post it. One of my neighbors have all their Christmas decorations out in front of their house and everything. And then they did a candy stripe giant 6-7 in the yard. It's so hilarious. I thought it was funny. And he's an old dude too, so I was kind of surprised that he did. I heard her laughing rolling down that hill, and I started laughing. Oh my gosh. I don't have a troll. No. I was just dying laugh because I could hear her laughing when she was still like a third of the way up the hill. So I started laughing. In fact, I told her in the messages that I told her, I called Chris. I said, oh, we miss Lulu rolling down the hill. Here it is. And he got up off the sofa. Oh my gosh. I know. I was dying laughing. She was laughing up the hill. She was laughing down the hill. It's hilarious. This is the best thing I've seen on YouTube in a long time, actually. Oh gosh. So anyone watching in the bushes, you want to see something funny, go watch that Feel Good Cooking and More roll down a hill. It's on her channel. Live. She did it live, actually. I even liked for you when you blocked Mr. Russian. Did Lulu didn't block Mr. Russian, did she? I'm always having to look on my block list because no telling what goes on. I mean, oh, okay. Thanks for handling that. So, Bopak, are you done Christmas shopping? Do you have a million things for the kid that'll keep you busy? You'd be putting things together all day Christmas? Shouldn't be trolling. It could have been somebody else that saw you and blocked you, though, Mr. Russian. Because people do that. Hey, Mrs. Hopkins, how's it going? Oh my gosh, your Christmas decorations, you worked so hard on that stuff. Oh my goodness. Y'all, Mrs. Hopkins recreated a Love Actually cast of characters in her yard for Christmas. She worked so hard. So hard. Emily started thinking about it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And I try not to make assumptions at anything, Mr. Russian. Mm. Yeah, I always have buy batteries. Buy batteries. Yeah, well, sometimes, Mr. Russian, being upset over stuff is the worst thing to do because it only affects you, being angry and upset. It doesn't affect anybody else. So sometimes it's best just to get over it and move on, you know? And I understand it's not comfortable and it's not settling. Uh, and it's not a nice thing to do, but you know, you have batteries, but good advice. Yeah, I finally got one of those battery cases that's fire. Well, I think it's fire resistant. And it has a place for all your batteries. It even has the little slots for your little thin round batteries. We do have a good community. Oh, I think it looks fine, Martha. Excuse me. Chris and I went out for dinner last night, a rare occasion. I was surprised how busy it was. I mean, there was a wait for the buffet. I think it was all the people shopping. I stopped in for dinner. Well, good. I'm glad you're not upset, Mr. Russian. That's good. That's good. 'Cause 'tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la. Mm. 200 channels. 200 channels. That's a lot of channels to support. I don't know how many I'm sub to. I have this OSHA complaint industrial chemical storage cabinet store. Ooh, that is a nice thing. I know we used to have like fireproof filing cabinets where I worked. Yeah, telecom and all. FCC crud. Oh, the person on the building. That was an art installation. I think if you go back and look at that short, it's just a metal art installation. The guy, the artist, Peter something, I forget his name. I put a note in there when Benny Loco asked about it. And so, but I gave all the artist information and history. But he started doing installations in New York because I'm trying to talk to everyone, Mr. Russian. There are a lot of people in the room, and I don't like to talk about drama and other people. I'm not, you know, I just try to not do that. Here, I'm going laundry. She's doing actual laundry. Oh my gosh. That's too funny. Never stop the wash. The laundry never ends, Bopak. You should know that. No, bullying is never acceptable. Never. Never, never. I have this painting here. I should hang it up. It's been on the floor and I have a place to hang it. Hmm. All right. Well, what? What are you telling me? That bullying? I know bullying's not acceptable. Nobody here is bullying anybody and never has. It is not snowing here, thank goodness, but it is going to get cold. It's going to get down to like 17, I think tonight. So we had to wrap our orange tree. So that orange tree has happened to survive for, I think for the last 3 years, we've gotten down below 15 degrees. But 17's too close. So I go ahead and wrap it up. And I'll just keep it on overnight and then I'll pull it off in the morning. Yeah, it is cold. And what I did, so I have some seedlings coming up in the garden. And what I did, I just put frost protector like cover over it. Or Chris did. I don't know. The wind might blow it off. But just a little bit of protection because they're just starting to sprout. And then I also covered with a frost protector the cilantro, cabbage, and what else was in that? It's the one that's the bed straight back in that garden area. But so I covered that one as well, but with the hoops. The broccoli I left, the kale I left, the kale and cabbage. And then the carrots and beets, I did not cover those at all either. So your tomatoes are sprouting. That's awesome. You took new seeds from your old ones, cloned them. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. I just started setting up uh, to do. You're going to bed?
Yep, yep.
All right, Chris says good night.
Any night.
Night, everybody. Night, bud. Um, so see you in the morning or tomorrow. I'm going to the hospital tomorrow for that test.
Oh, okay.
So
Do I need to get you up or are you good?
I need to set the alarm. I need to be up by 7.
So I need to double check and make sure you're up at 7.
Yeah, just make sure I'm up at 7.
All right.
I'm probably not going to shower. I'll probably just go straight to the hospital, get the test done, and come home.
All right.
All right. Yeah, I just gotta go have a test done. Because I have this tumor, and the tumor does stuff, we think. So we're gonna have that checked out. But the tumor is benign, but it just does stuff chemically.
You got the alarm set for take the med?
I gotta take that at like 11.
Right. But you have that set as an alarm or no?
No.
Yeah, better do that.
I can't do it. I'm on my phone, I think. I don't think I could do it while I'm on my phone. I'm afraid to.
Well, yeah.
Alright. Martha says, I was going to buy my mother-in-law a Christmas cactus, but Abby said she would have hated one. Oh, why? I guess she didn't want anything to take care of. Oh, I don't have vein issues. I just have it's a little tumor on my adrenal gland. A lot of people have them, but a lot of people don't know they have them, and some people have issues, some people don't. Oh, yeah, I've had skin cancer a few times. But the important thing is she got it removed. I had one burned off near my brow. It's messed up. I saw the glow and smelled the burning blood. Yeah, those are nasty. When you get them burned off. Oh, I like the hospital's way better for labs and stuff than the LabCorp.
I'll set the alarm on the oven.
Oh, thanks.
So you're good.
Thank you.
It'll be back at some point.
I know you're not a troll, Mr. Russian. I know you're not a troll. I'm a support troll. See, to me, the trolls have many definitions. I think there are good trolls and there can be bad trolls. You know, there's some trolls I like. You know, so who I kind of consider a fun troll is Rudy, who comes in here. Rudy loves going into lives, but Rudy's cool. I like Rudy. Rudy's autistic and likes numbers and stuff. But I've had some people think that Rudy was a troll because they would like type in numbers repeatedly, and they wanted me to kick him out of the room, and I won't kick a person with autism out of the room. So I don't consider them a troll. I like Rudy. I always like when Rudy shows up in a live. I'm always excited. So I don't see him all the time. Martha says she hates cactus. I love them and need to learn how to care for them. You neglect them. That's what you do. You neglect cactus. You give them a little drop of water like once a month. They're happy. I grew some from seed one time. That's a challenge. But the Christmas cactus are so pretty. Mama had one right in her eye and nose removed. It was hard. Oh, yeah, removal is really hard. Yeah, but they can do amazing stuff with that Ohms Mohs surgery. They are very well skilled. Bimbo had a troll that loved the monkeys. Oh, yeah. Carlos Martinez. I miss Carlos. I really do. That's one thing. Like, you get used to certain people coming in doing stuff like Sam Gloves. He's got a glove fetish. He comes in all the time, and I have to remind him, like, Sam, we've had this discussion. And then there used to be Brock. He was into he would come in and he'd say, this was at Bimbo's too. Do you have anything silk you're wearing? Can you wear something silk? Do you own any silk? And we'd be like, Brock, you know, she's in Florida, I'm in Georgia. It's way too hot for silk. It's just too sticky, too sweaty, too clammy, But he would always come in. Do you have anything silky to wear? I think he got busted because I don't remember his name, but I think I did like a search and saw some kind of video, but I don't remember his full name anymore. Beefsteak, tomato beefsteaks. Yeah, those are good tomatoes. I'm going to grow some more of those Uluru ochre. They were so prolific last year. Oh, yeah, Sam Gloves. You've heard of him? I told him, I'm like, Sam, because he's always wanting rubber gloves or like, no, I used to collect like vintage gloves and wear them, but not so much anymore. Not so much anymore. So I was thinking he must really like a lot of the cooking videos since they're always wearing gloves in those. But that would be tough, wouldn't you think, though, to have a fetish like that? And all you do, could you imagine you're just scrolling, scrolling all night long looking for that one? But I imagine he must have like people that he likes to watch that wear gloves. I wonder what kind of. See, now I'm on a tangent. Now you're going to see how my mind works. So I wonder if there are like certain YouTubers that he likes to watch because or certain content like gloves to meatloaf, like mixing the meat. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how the mind of a fetishist works. You watch me do my roots one day. Do a video of it, Martha. Put it out there. Oh my gosh. I think my ortho feet gets a lot of views because of people with foot fetishes. That's what I think. Because those videos, they do have a lot of views. Let me see. I was so bad, y'all. Like yesterday, we worked in the garden all day long because it was short and t-shirt weather yesterday. It was crazy. And then today, it was just so cold. I mean, it went from like near 60 to we had to turn the water on overnight. So the temperatures dropped drastically. And there it is. I will say 6-7 for every thumbs up. And I'm not getting it. I think the foot one is going to be like one of the highest watched. Are y'all enjoying the Michigan stuff? Man, going all the way up to the border of Lake Superior. That was crazy. That was crazy. And I still, my mind's still blown away that, that, it was still daylight at 10 o'clock when we got up there. Let's see. So my ortho feet video, it is in my top 10. Is it? 1, 2. Yes, it is in my top 10. It's actually number 9. So I think if you do any shoe type videos and hashtag feet, you're going to get a lot of views on it. Just some hints for the ladies out there and the guys. Maybe it's just the meat touching. Whose meat are you touching, Lulu? Oh gosh. I don't know. That's so funny. So, Lulu, did you have a good time? Yeah, Sam Gloves. Did you have a good time at the party, the festivities on Saturday? Now you're done with the holidays, you can relax, do YouTube videos. Oh, y'all, I made fish cakes tonight. I made tuna fish cakes tonight. Mm-hmm. I did just mashed potatoes and green beans with it. We didn't have too much. After going to the buffet yesterday. But I ate mostly well, my first plate was sushi. My second plate was a little bit of crab, a little bit of shrimp. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Did they do well hosting I guess that was their first birthday party at the house? That's always exhilarating, exciting, and nerve-wracking all at the same time. That can be a lot. As someone who used to throw parties twice a year, can tell you. Oh gosh. Yeah, I used to finish one party and start preparing for the next party because they were about 6 months apart. I'd do a luau in April and I would do a Halloween party every year. And I just went all out for both of them. I did a whole pig for the luau. Whole pig, and then I'd have dancers come and musicians. It was a group, and they would do a whole, they did set, I mean, they changed their costumes. So you saw costumes from around the entire Pacific Rim. It was pretty cool. They did really well. I used to have over 100 people at those parties, and I would do all the cooking, all the getting ready for it. It was insane. I had college students, old people. It was always such a mixed bag of people. And I had a really tiny house. So people were forced. There was no way, like, I think what made my parties fun is there was no way where for people to go. So they would, they were kind of forced to mingle. So you'd have old people with college students, with high schoolers, with everybody. It was crazy. It was such a good time because nobody could hide in their little cliques, you know. Crispy Piz showed you a funny time. No, he wouldn't be pissed. I've seen butts before. I've paid to see butts before. Uh, yeah, and the Halloween parties were just equally as crazy. Equally as crazy. And that's another reason why I bought this big house because I used to have those parties and there were always so many leftovers, like people leftovers. There'd be people sleeping on the floor, on the sofas, everywhere, in their cars. That was so funny. All right, I'll look for it. It probably best to send it on the WhatsApp because it can take like a bunch of video. A bunch of video. Way more than 25 meg. But yeah, can I show it to Chris? Uh, how's Mama B doing? That one app. Probably that one app will be easier because it sends it so fast and no without any problems. I've sent 15-minute long videos through WhatsApp. So yeah. Says she's doing better. Good. She may have just had some like a little chemical imbalance going on for a little while. Just being off on potassium, magnesium, sodium can really throw you off, even mentally. you know, Messes with your muscles, can mess with your, energy. Sure, simple, happy life. You don't have to ask. Or were you just announcing you have a question? I'm looking like my friend Marianne, I swear. I swear. Not that I mind. When you want to do a StreamYard, do you go through YouTube first or just through StreamYard? But I don't do StreamYard, I do Restream. And I direct Restream. I've got my channel plugged into Restream. And then I have to just flick a switch because you can set up multiple things to stream to on Restream. Oh, I think I'll look at it after the live, Mrs. Hopkins, because I'm afraid to try and look at it now. Usually I'll do anything on my phone when I'm not looking. I mean, when I'm doing other stuff, when I am talking on the phone, I'll do multiple things. Oh, I won't show it around. No, no. Oh gosh. I'm gonna put it on my shorts video stream. Oh, Dan would be flying over here. I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't dare. I love you too much, Mrs. Hopkins. I gotta keep you alive. Oh gosh. But yeah, I was a total slug today. I did upload a video. I edited one little short and uploaded that. Because I'm trying to get more traffic to to the painted rock videos. Okay, I'll video my reaction. Oh, well, I'm going to be on my phone. I'll get Chris to video my reaction. I'll work it out somehow. Oh gosh. I'm glad Mama B's doing better. I really, really am. Yeah. But is she so on the bike that you have, is it a trike kind of thing? Or is it a bike? And is it an e-bike? Can you believe? Oh man, somebody here is selling a used once electric trike for $500. You know how tempted I am to get that and be the trike lady around here? I'd have to deck it all out like Q did with her walker. Like Q got her like a Cadillac emblem for her walker. She blinged her walker all out. Mars Studio. I don't know what Mars Studio is. Mars Studio. Restream. Yeah, that is so good. I've never heard of Mars Studio, but I don't mess around with too many apps and stuff because I'm picky. Mrs. Hopkins knows that. I'm picky about my apps. I don't like apps that give my data and all my friends' data away and sells it and stuff. I try and stay with the basics. Which reminds me, I need to sign into Marriott. But yeah. So it's been fun editing these some of this Michigan trip and stuff because there were things I'd forgotten about. Like I'd forgotten about that sweet potato chipotle soup we had in Windsor, Canada. That was so good. That was so good. I need to recreate it. If you ever have any tech questions, Simple Happy Life, I'm happy to help you if I know. But Mars Studio, OBS, I don't have time for that stuff. You know, I really don't. It's just, doing the Adobe Express, which I should show you some of that. This is, y'all want to see some Adobe Express? You want to see me? You want to see me do some Adobe Express? I can do that here. Let's see. See if there's any personal info that shows up here. I don't think so. So here. I will turn you around. I will show you Adobe Express. I love this program. I love this program. It comes up. It's like, what do you want to do? Do you want an Instagram story? Do you want a TikTok? And you can like scroll on over, but view all. Or you can start from your content. Or you can hit new. So here you have new file, home, my stuff, brands, templates, schedule. You have all these things. So I want a new one. And when I click on that, it takes me over here and I can just pick like, see, I can go over here, social media and ads. And then, if you're not sure, it'll take you right down here to YouTube. YouTube video, YouTube shorts, YouTube video. Here, I'll do a video because I can make it look. And I don't know why they do this, but it's kind of redundant. I'm going to upload content from my external drive. And I'm still working in second quarter of this year. And I have long form to edit, shorts ready to upload, long form to edit. And here I am. What am I doing next? I think we're in Wisconsin here. And you just select all the videos you want. So I want all of, I'm going to say all of these videos. And it's just going to bring them all right in here. Look at that. It just brought every single one of those into here. And then actually each one of the things is my little doohickey. I can start playing it. Hi, and welcome back to another edition of Hey, We're Traveling. Oh, shoot. Wisconsin babes, here comes Circle. I've never heard that. I don't know the reference, Mrs. Hopkins. That's funny, though. We had a good time. Wisconsin was pretty cool. But I like this. So you can take this, and if I don't like, what do we got here? This is just something. So I just looked. It's 46 minutes worth of video that I'm going to try and edit down to maybe about a 20-minute, 15-minute video. So I'm going to come in here. Some of these are stills. I'm just going to delete. Somebody was getting their little quinceañera photos done. I'm going to walk through here. It's a long walk. But it's pretty easy because I'm just going to take this out and I'm going to like delete these by just clicking here and delete. If I want to, okay, say on this video, I liked everything, but I didn't want to show Chris walking here, pointing this out here. And I want to start again where the kohlrabi picked up. So what we do, I thought it was going to be a love, actually. Was that Billy that said that? So then what you do, you just take this and you create a duplicate. You duplicate that one. And now you have this one here and this one here. So then here, I just take this. I take this little end right here and I just slide and I slide and I slide until I see Chris. And I see Chris and his little finger and Chris there. And we're going on and on and on. And now I don't see Chris. So I'm going to, that's going to be where that video starts. And then, so this is what it did. We clipped all of that off of there. And then we're going to take this one and we're going to go past where Chris is. And there it is. That's done. It's all spliced. It'll run smoothly now between the two. This cabbage kind of looks like a Savoy. It's labeled as a Muriette. M-I-R. So yeah, and then it just goes right over there. These, I kind of missed these. So then I can add transitions here, which means I can do a dissolve, dip to black, dip to white. I could push, I could slide, I could wipe. So when I wipe, it looks like that. If I slide, it looks like this. Push, it looks like that. I like the dissolve. That's the one I always use. I think there are different transitions in movies. Oh, and okay, so this is only one transition here, right? So I did the one transition, but what about all of these? Well, you can apply it to all the scenes. Bam, and it's done just like that. So easy. To every single scene that is in this 44-minute long video. But I'm going to undo all that. I love the software. It is so darn easy. And there, I just undid all the way to let's see, I want to add that back. Because I will say this, it takes a while, because all these videos actually have to upload into the program. Pardon me, and that can take a while. And it denotes it here. But you can put effects in here. I can turn my volume off. I can change the speed. Getting overheated. Hold on. All right, sorry. I got excited. So anyway, you can put effects in here and do animation. Like I can make this flicker. I can make it spin. Slide, rise. I can do all kinds of stuff. I can make it loop. I can do it on the end. I can do it out. I can do a barn door. What else can I do? So that's with videos. I can resize, quick replay. So you can change the background color. You can add content. I can add photos. I can add elements. I can add any of these design elements. I can put in backgrounds. Sorry. Put in background shapes, icons, stickers, different elements, frames, illustrate. It has like tons. There's backgrounds, shapes, icons of all kinds, stickers. There is charts and grids. You can, this has AI as well. I never use it. But audio too, you can add, I could add photos. Now, so this, because, oh, I guess all these are free photos. But I can add photos into my stuff. I can add music. I can add videos that are already like made up into my stuff. I can do audio. So I have you have sound effects to choose from, you have background music, and then genres of music: blues, brass, classical, country, dance, electronic. So here's all their electronic selections. The only thing I don't like about their music is I can't come up here and put in 35 seconds. I don't think, unless, yeah, see. So if I want a 35-second clip, you can't just search for it, and I don't like that. You can filter by all, free, or premium. I'm a premium member. I only pay like $99 a year for this, but I get premium access, which means I get access to everything. You can filter by moods, like genre, or moods like angry music or atmospheric. So they have a lot to offer. And then they store all your stuff also. Here's all previous projects I've worked on. A lot of them I've deleted, but here was a bimbo project that I was working on for a long time. I just want to close this out. And you know this is still loading because, see, you see this little donut circle up here? It's kind of hard to see on that one. But do you see that? So these are just now starting to load. Probably going to let them load overnight. But it does make editing very easy. It makes it very easy. Just being able to slide this, duplicate it, slide it back and forth. You can show timing or not show timing. But I'm going to get out of this one. And it will continue to load behind the scenes even though I've closed it because I actually put it in there. But let's do, I'm going to show you. I did this today. It was really, really cool. Say I want to make a YouTube shorts. I want to upload my content. So I go to videos 2025, second quarter, to be edited, shorts to edit. And then I don't know what I'm going to put up here. I know I have one on my phone I need to edit. I don't want to do that right now. Let's do this. Let's not do this. Let's do upload. So if you want to make a short from one of your long videos, oh. Let me go down here in my long videos. Which one do I want to do? Trying to think what part I liked out of here. Or maybe I'll just do Egyptian kitchen. How about if we do, or Motown. Let's do Motown. Let's do a short from Motown. Or Where's Motown? There's the hardest thing. Trying to find what you want to do. Too many options. Let's do this. It's Elvis. And what I like about this, so this is this was filmed in the other format. But all you have to do in here is, I want to make this a short. So all you have to do is come over here and click fill video and bam, it's amazing. And it's right there. Now you can't read the text, but it's a good teaser. It's a good teaser. So download that. It's downloading, and then it'll put it in my downloads here shortly. And then it'll be ready to upload. Just that fast. But it's pretty cool. I love Adobe Express. Because I did try, let's see. I have all the Adobe suite, like everything. I have Animator, Illustrator, Adobe, Photoshop, everything. But this was just so much easier. So much easier. And there it is. It just popped up. My little short here. Elvis at the Elvis Detroit. All right. So now I have another short that I can upload. But that's how I do that. And I can take the volume out of it and overlay Elvis song if I want to, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave it as is. Put it out there. And put it out there. But I don't know. Yeah, my brother left, I guess. Did that look like something you could do long term, though, you think, Lulu, for editing? Oh, look at y'all looking at my nasty closet. Y'all get to see my closet. Well, that's I need to get rid of this, my food stuff that I've been saving up. They're all my props. I keep them here on this shelf. I got a bunch of them in here. That's where I keep them. That's where I keep all my, my photos. I've got, and my house books. I have books on my house. Like, my, all the repairs, warranties, customer stuff, all that stuff. I keep everything in a binder. That way, if it's like something breaks, it's like, oh, what's the warranty on that? And go look at the warranty book. I just pull it up. How long have I been live? An hour? Hour and 4. I'm going to be on long. Are you going live tonight? You, Simple? Yeah, I know you could do it. I think it's a lot easier than trying to do anything else. I don't know. And they just automatically charged my oh, it's only 10:30. It is. It's only 10:30. Wow. Wow. I thought it was later. I have to take a pill for that stupid test tomorrow. Ugh. I dread it. Oh, Simple went live. I wonder if she went to try it out. I don't know what happened to Mr. Russian. Yep. So yeah, I don't know. I like editing when I have time to edit. That's the problem. And that 45-minute video will take me. Now, I've had a short video that required a lot of, like, to make the short work, I had to do a lot of editing, where it took me hours to edit a small short. Yeah. It can be hard, it can be easy. And then, but like for me to get that 45-minute video down to a 20-minute video, it's going to be really easy on a software application like that. So, well, he thought I was ignoring him. I wasn't ignoring him. I just don't like talking about other people, you know? It just leads to no good. You know how it is. So, but so what is your schedule now on the lives? Are you just going live you're sleeping more though, are you? I hope so. Because I just watched one of your videos today and I was like, oh, I couldn't sleep, so I thought I'd go live. I was like, oh no. Yeah, I know that the issue happened. I know what happened, but I really don't, and I'm sorry that it happened. But I can't do anything about it. I can't control it. I can't help it. I can't make it better. I can't make it go away. I just so much other things to worry about in life. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're sleeping better. Hmm. Yeah. I know. Well, I'll have this test tomorrow, and I know I'll probably have the results by the end of the day, whether my doctor tells me or not. Because the results always pop up. I get all my labs and everything before my doctors do. My labs, um, my MRI readings, CT scan readings. I get all that stuff before my doctors. Oh yeah, yeah. I definitely like talking gardening better than that stuff. YouTube drama, yawn. As I say, everybody comes to YouTube to get away from stuff, you know. So they'll want to, like everybody's scattered. I had a lot of people, but once that happened, yeah, everybody leaves. So, yeah, right, Mrs. Hopkins? Oh, gosh. I mean, you know, well, like when you were going through your cancer scare and everything, like people are compassionate, there's that. But then that's a real issue. Like people's feelings about me don't matter. Don't matter. So, yeah. That's why I said that book, some more people should read that book, Love. It's not about loving others or getting love so much. It's just your perception of just how to live changes, you know, what's important. Hmm. That's tough that his mother has gone through a lot, though, you know, but that's all part of aging, unfortunately, you know, and we all got to do it. I think it gets scary too because you're next. If you're the child taking care of the older person, your parent, And that's what gets scary too. That reality. Sorry, Martha. And I mean, I just went through like I think when your parent passes, that feeling hits you a little stronger. So fair warning, Mrs. Hopkins. Oh yeah, everything's more important than anything on YouTube. Well, it's scary, but isn't scary in a way. I mean, I don't know. I'm not so afraid of death. It's how I die. And we don't have a choice, and that sucks. Well, we don't have a choice in most states. Some states they do if you have a terminal illness. But what takes us out isn't isn't a choice. You know. That's why you just gotta make the best of each day. Yeah. Life is too short. Man, I was hoping all these kids would come in here and ask me to say 6-7 for a thumbs up. It didn't happen. Yeah, it is. And it's hard when someone you love is suffering, you know? So, but even then, so I had the good fortune of reading the book Alzheimer's Speaks, or How to Speak Alzheimer's. And hey, Chris, how's it going? But I read that book, How to Speak Alzheimer's, and it was a great book, I think, for anyone who's a caregiver because it keeps you on a positive side of things, you know? So even as like with Alzheimer, the change can be more gradual. But whereas my father, when he was going through his health issues, those things were happening a little bit more faster. And also, I also wouldn't know what to wake up to one day. Like some days my dad would be coherent, and some days he would be total dependent on me for everything. You know, bathroom, diaper, like whatever. He was total dependent on me for. So, um, but what that How to Speak Alzheimer's taught me was to always, and it's hard, even though I'm a positive person, it's hard to be positive in a situation like that. So it taught me to, focus on the positive things. You don't focus on what somebody can't do anymore. You focus on what they can do, and what they're still able to do. And then you not exploit that, but like, uh, you try and make them useful with what they can do, you know? So, I don't know, sometimes it could be just a simple gesture of, oh, I clean my glasses off. Hey, mom, can you dry my glasses for me? Something goofy like that that makes them feel useful and like they're still needed and still wanted. Because isn't that what everybody wants in life? So I think then that became more my focus too, as well as just getting through the darn day. Because it is tough being a caregiver, you know? So, but yeah, you focus what they can do, find little things they can do, you know, fold socks, match socks, even if they can't move or get around, you just give them a task that they can do. I think it's important. I think too, like, maybe you could do music or art stuff is good. I did a lot of music with my dad. He was a drummer, so he appreciated that. Chris's dad he tended to like more quiet when he was going through his Alzheimer's thing. He had his days of rock and roll. So he and Chris used to go to all the rock concerts. So, um, but yeah, I think with Chris's dad, just company, people being there was important to him. He had to have somebody around him 24/7, hired or family. So he had hired help 24/7, plus nursing home care. So that was a lot. Because nursing home care, they don't have time for their patients. They're just like ticking off every patient that they have to do something for. So, um, yeah, having somebody there to oversee that was a good thing. Yeah. So I don't know. Here in Georgia, they're talking about this new speaking of when you lose somebody, they're talking about this new program here. If you own a home, you can get they have the health HSA account. It's a home HSA account. And what it does is if there's ever an emergency or a declared emergency, say flooding, tornado, something like that, hurricane damage. Yes, we get hurricane damage this far north. Um, but if there's anything like that, you can use that savings account towards a deductible on your insurance and anything that they don't cover. And you'll earn, we don't know what the interest is on that, but it is an interest earning account. It'll be interesting. It's supposed to be tax free. So it'll be interesting to see how that will work out and what interest rate they're going to pay on that. Because that would kind of be a good savings. And then if your spouse dies, then you have access to that money when your spouse dies, or it can be inherited. But we were saying if your interest is only going to be like 3 or 4% on it, it's not worth doing because then you're barely keeping up with inflation. So I don't know. But it is a good deal because when you think of what happened in, say, well, North Carolina, there are two things that happened there. I think there were a lot of legacy homes that were family handed down. So those homes, a lot of people didn't insure. They're like, there's no mortgage on it. I'm out here. I'm in the mountains. Nothing's going to happen to me. And so they didn't insure their homes, so they weren't able to get anything to rebuild. And then the other is not having the money to rebuild, not having a savings to rebuild, because insurance won't cover 100% of everything. Which is the battle I had when the termites destroyed my house. They tried to tell me, oh no, we're going to depreciate your house. I'm like, you're not depreciating anything. Like, this isn't homeowner's insurance. This is termite damage insurance, bud. You got to replace 100%. Come to me with this stuff. I mean, these guys are like thugs. They were just making stuff up to not pay. They were terrible. They were terrible, terrible. It's amazing what people try and get by with. Hmm. Yeah, they paid that and 10% more by the time I was done negotiating with them. Oh, gosh. And that barely covered the cost of the repairs. So it's lucky I got that extra 10%. That was so close. But yeah. So anyway, I was hoping to get a lot of likes by just saying, 67 the whole time. But that didn't work. Oh well. There goes my theory on that, Lulu. Yeah, into the Grinch's smile. Definitely. Oh, I saw the cutest somebody in next door around here. I don't know who did this. Or was it next door? Maybe. I think. Somebody did a Grinch tree. It was so cute. I've seen them before, but this was really unique. It was really unique. They had some kind of bow at the top of the tree. I don't know. It was bizarre at the top of the tree, but it was kind of like a tree, and then it had all this Grinch related stuff in it. It was kind of cool. Yeah, termites. Like growing up in Florida, I guess termites are really bad down there. But not being ever a homeowner down there, I didn't realize it. But a lot of their homes are made of cinder block, but they can eat through. They've been known to get through that stuff. It's just kind of scary. She needs my help. Does she need my help on? Am I supposed to go to her live? Are you watching her and watching me? I gotta get a simple happy life. A simple happy life. It's a good thing we have. She's on Restream. Hey, girl.
Come on, Lulu.
Oh, she's calling you, Lulu.
No, I can't. The only thing I can see, the texts are really small on the side. How does that change?
Brook Trout's up there. I'm
You're
here.
asking the wrong one, buddy. I don't know.
Okay, I like just zoomed in my phone.
I'll
I
turn
don't
this
know how to
around.
get rid of like all this other stuff. So, okay. This is yeah, this is the first time that I've ever done that.
So, is this better than typing and looking at the fireplace, or what?
Sure.
I don't like it.
You don't like it. See, now, I don't know. I like sitting in other people's lives where they're either on the camera and they're looking at the chat and they're answering.
Oh man, I'm gonna get copyright.
And doing whatever.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna close out my live and go over to Simple Happy Life live. Bye, y'all.
I've been asked by a couple other people to join.